BonusX.
BonusX.
BonusX. BonusX. Bonus.
You like bonus?
Listen to that BonusX. Just
Hey, we got a
bunch of
BonusX.
Brought to you by
BonusX. You could want
BonusX. Starting.
It's time for bonus.
BonusX is happening. 3, 2, 1. Hola, mis amigos. I've been working on my tan. My plants are doing better. They send their regards, by the way. Matt's been playing Minecraft with his kids. Him and his wife have been taking salsa lessons. I guess they were inspired by 25 de Mayo. Just kidding. Diane was originally going to do this intro, but I guess she used our Delta Sky Miles and actually went on vacation. We got stuck here. Dang. Now her flights got all canceled and stuff. I guess some crowd striking. I don't know. But anyways, here's BonusX episode number 16. Enjoy. So recently, I saw Halloween pop up for sale locally.
The holiday? I missed all I heard was, I saw Halloween for sale. And I was like, but it's June. Who owns Halloween?
You know what I need to do? I need to do some vocal exercises to really, to really
loosen them up.
To really enunciate, because I am so bad at mumbling.
It's not that bad.
I don't know why.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, it's because I'm working on it. After listening to my voice for hours and hours and hours, I realized that I am a mumbler.
Mumblecore.
Mumble king.
Maybe you can buy Halloween from Gorgar. I mean, if anybody could sell it. If Gorgar was selling a Halloween, would you buy it from him?
No.
No.
I am terrified of Gorgar.
Okay, yeah.
I would never make a deal with Gorgar.
But what if Gorgar has like the nicest machines that are like really well kept, and that's like his thing? He's like the best seller.
Gorgar doesn't accept money. He only accepts souls.
Virgin damsels.
Souls.
Yeah.
Gorgar does not need money.
Yeah, you're right. He doesn't need money, but...
what if Gorgar only had Gorgar machines?
Yeah, he's probably really vain.
Yeah.
Has like 100 Gorgar machines.
And he plays all of them by himself.
He just plays one and he leaves all the rest of them just turned on all the time.
What if Gorgar was the supplier of Gorgar machines for the world?
Oh man, if Gorgar could manifest Gorgar games.
Just appear?
Yeah, and sell them, that'd be great. I would buy a new Gorgar.
I need your help. And I was actually considering, I don't know, maybe I should do it now.
Okay.
Calling the Pinball Helpline. And I need you guys to talk me out of buying this freaking Halloween machine. I'm in a crisis. I need help because I'm about to buy this freaking game. And everyone around me is telling me, including Jamie Burchell, is telling me, don't buy that game.
Yeah.
But I'm so close to buying it. Call us in your hour of greatest pinball need. That is right now. Stand by.
Okay.
Hello?
Hey, is this the Pinball Helpline?
This is the Pinball Helpline. Hey, how can I help you? This is Nudge Magazine.
Hey, I really need your help right now. Basically, I need you to talk me out of buying this Halloween game.
Halloween?
Yeah. Everyone around me is telling me that I shouldn't buy this game. Like, I don't know what to do because I think it's like a pretty good deal, and I need your help.
Well, do you need my help? It sounds like you kind of made your decision already, and you're just asking me to talk you out of it. I don't know, man.
I kind of am because I don't have anyone else. Like my mom, she doesn't know anything about this stuff.
Well, that's okay. Well, that's good to know. I mean, my mom also doesn't know much about it. She knows a little bit more now. I think she would know enough to probably try to talk me out of a Halloween. I would say this.
Okay, I'm listening.
How much have you played that game?
You want like a number of games?
Or just like how familiar in general, you could say.
I would say I'm, pretty familiar. But I know they've had like problems, like spooky, but.
Well, sure. But I mean, we're not here to just like parrot, pinball talking points or anything. Like we can think critically for ourselves. So what I would say is if you've put up a lot of games on it and you're pretty confident in the one that you're getting, doesn't have a faulty board, which I think is mostly what people say about specifically Halloween from Spooky.
Okay.
You're probably okay. I'm not a fan of it, so I'm not gonna like. If you're looking to me to be like, "Hey, I think it's a great game and like you should buy it," I'm not gonna say that because I think it's kind of whack. But but if you like it, that's on you. I mean, I like Orbiter 1, so that's on me. You know.
Okay. Well, can I ask why you don't like it?
I think it's kind of clunky. I don't really enjoy the layout, and I think it's weird to have like an upper playfield.
Okay.
I'm more of a flow guy in general. Like, I don't really like playing premiums too much. I like playing pros because I feel like, the flow.
Okay.
Pros
okay.
Flow.
Okay.
So to me, like, Halloween is the ultimate example of like a very clunky. It's gonna like be stuck in playfields and that kind of shit. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Thank
Does
you.
that help?
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem.
Excuse me. Yeah. Yeah.
You are blessed.
Thanks.
Seriously? Again?
I always bless people when they burp, because why not?
I don't know.
If you're going to bless a sneeze, why can't you bless a burp?
You know, besides thank yous, we should be more open to blessings.
Yeah.
Right? Like, we need to just accept the blessings, just like thanks.
Yeah, for sure. So, if this is somehow the only pinball podcast you listen to, then you might not know that we were asked to be on the Wormhole Pinball podcast, which is Jamie Burchell's podcast. And he's one of the wormholers in Houston. And they have like this incredible arcade scene that they've, I think, kind of cultivated and like tournament scene, and they have like 100
tons of games,
70 games or something that they rotate out. And
I saw they had some cool updates on Instagram. They had like Jamie was doing like a little video walkthrough of under construction location, right, that they were fixing up for the games.
Yeah, so we definitely have like a Houston trip lined up for sometime in the future.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah,
we're gonna stop in and we're gonna hang out with Jamie
and the other wormholers.
The other wormies.
I think he said there's a total of 5
wormholers. Hopefully we don't get sucked into a time warp. I mean, I'm on full alert now. But anyways,
yeah, you got to watch out because you never know what games they have.
I am watching out.
They might have.
Don't say the name.
Yeah, they might have it.
Don't.
Okay.
I don't want to think about that. That was a crazy. Anyways, but that was. That was a crazy experience, man. I don't ever want to relive that ever again. Please don't keep bringing this up, okay?
I mean,
thank you for saving my life, but I don't ever want to go through that ever again.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I get it. Like, it's traumatizing. You don't.
I don't even want to
relive the.
Yeah, even
the
just thinking about wormholes is like taking me back to that place.
I mean, I guess, is that the scientific explanation? A wormhole?
I don't know.
Did going on that podcast have anything to do with what happened?
Oh my God.
We got to talk to Jamie.
Oh my God. Jamie, he knows.
He knows more than he told us.
He knows more than he told us.
Yeah. So yeah, it was awesome being on his podcast. If you haven't heard it, or I think it's also on YouTube,
right? Seen
it, check it out.
You can see what we look like.
Yeah, without going to our Instagram. Go to our Instagram.
Go to our Instagram.
Because Don's making these crazy good videos and like memes and stuff that actually like tie into the episodes that we're doing. So there's like some complimentary stuff to
entertainment.
Check out. Yeah.
Media.
Would you like to know more? Wait, what is that from Starship Troopers?
Everyone's doing their part. Are you? The war effort needs your effort. At work, at home, in your community. Would you like to know more?
All right, man. So I'm just, I need to know, right?
Yeah.
Halloween. I love that game. I played it. I've only played it a couple times. I called the Pinball Helpline for Nudge Magazine, and I got some really good advice.
Yeah.
I really want your advice and your opinion as my respected colleague and friend and fellow basher. I don't really care about Diane. I don't care what she has to say, but
yeah, forget her.
What do you think? It's a good deal. It's local. Why should I not buy this game?
So what is the stated condition of this game?
I think one of the plastics is cracked.
Okay.
which allegedly is like a $12-15 replacement
Sure.
part.
That shouldn't be a big deal.
Right. And then I guess one of the upper flippers is slightly crooked, which is, I haven't seen it, but that's what's stated in the listing, right? But it's well below market price.
So all he says is that the upper flipper is like out of whack.
Yeah, basically. But I don't, I haven't seen it, so I haven't played it.
So I would suggest you need to assume that you're going to need to fix that upper flipper right away.
Right.
And didn't you recently say that the whole reason you wanted to get a new game was so that there wouldn't be stuff to fix?
Yes.
Okay. So is that still true? Are you planning would you plan on just fixing this right away?
Those two things are easy, yeah. Should be.
Is it easy to fix?
Should be easy.
How do you even get to the bottom of the upper flipper on that game?
I don't know. I need to look at it.
Is it the upper playfield or the upper playfield?
I need to look at it because it's well below market value.
I feel like I wouldn't even consider buying that game until you look at like the manual or the disassembly guide.
Okay.
Like what's going to be involved just with adjusting that flipper? Like how much effort is it just to adjust that flipper because of this triple playfield layers? Which
looks super cool, but now that you're saying that, I'm realizing you're right. It's going to be a pain in the butthole.
Well, how do you get
potentially,
to it?
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to have to take more than just the glass off.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure of that.
Well, okay. I mean,
the other thing I would say is like the whole left side of the playfield is kind of lame. Like it's just it's wasted. Yeah. It's just like those headshots.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of
I look at it as a whole though. I like the colors, I like the artwork, I like the vibe, like the music and the visuals and the I want to put it in that room over there.
Yeah.
Turn the lights off, turn the game up, right? And have like a spooky party.
Are you going to want to do that all the time? Is this a game that's going to get boring fast because it's a very, specific vibe and theme?
Well, and theoretically at that point, I could pass it along,
I mean, you have a history of not selling your games.
Right. I see it as a way to play that game a little more.
Yeah.
And then maybe decide to keep it or not. And if I don't want to keep it, then I have that investment to then put into maybe something else that I can just keep flipping, or relative to newer games, because I do want to have a new game in rotation that is reliable and it does play modern, right? Because the games that I have right now they're a little older, so there's a different vibe, and I kind of want to get more into the new games, right? So I know this is not necessarily the same as like a Stern, but it is a modern game.
Yeah, I mean, things I like about that game from having played it maybe 10 times. What do you call it? Where it basically pops the ball into the in lanes, like right before the flipper.
Right. It kind of scares you.
And it's kind of hidden because there's plastics covering where the ball comes out.
Yeah.
So it's like a sneak attack.
Yeah.
Which is super cool. And also it's something that Dracula does, and more
like
90s
attack,
games with the subways and the ball going underneath the playfield instead of just kind of shooting out on top every time. I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
And it also pisses me off every time I play it because I forget about it.
Let me ask you a question. Seeing that, it is a spooky game, right?
Yeah.
And they do less, the runs are smaller in number.
Sure.
Right. In theory, would this game not be more valuable in the future? In your opinion?
That's a tough one. You would think, because there's plenty of examples of that.
Yeah.
Like with Pirates of the Caribbean, the Jersey Jack game being worth like
30,000
or 30 grand. Or
I saw one for
insane.
34 the other day. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's bonkers, the prices of some of these games, but I don't know if that applies to like games that aren't like held in super high esteem. I mean, Halloween, people, it has its fans, but I would say generally, it's not like a super loved game.
Yeah, I see that.
So I don't know. I don't know if it would go up in value.
I don't know why, man. I played that game and something about it just kind of clicked for me. Like I connected with that game in some way that I'm not sure why.
Yeah, I mean, I doubt you'd lose money on it or anything at the price that it's at.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really good price, man, and
it's just whether or not you want to put effort into like
the repairs,
potentially removing play fields, and I don't know. I don't know what's
Yeah.
involved with that, but it seems like it's going to be a lot
Well,
just to do any maintenance on it.
I think it's all good advice, man, and we'll see. We
Yeah.
may or may not have another episode in the future where I'm just kidding. I'm probably not going to buy it. It's it's still a lot of money, right? Like to put into something that I'm not sure about. But yeah, anyways, thanks, man. Speaking of servicing games, I wanted to let you know that is up and running.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Like you fixed the thing?
Yes.
How'd you do it?
Before I get into that,
Yeah.
I just want to say for anyone out there who's got games or you're afraid to work on games, I wanted to give you guys this little note of encouragement, right? When I went to audio engineering school, right, in Florida,
Yeah.
I had a professor who was a really cool guy. Basically, the class is called Audiotronics, learning to service and solder and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He had a motto, right? Eliminate the fear, open up the gear.
No fear.
No fear, right? Open up that. We should make that's ours now, dude. Thank you. That's our no fear. Open up the gear. Yeah, so I was in there playing T2, right? You just got T2 the other day,
Yeah.
and I looked at and I felt so sad.
Are you going to bleep the name of the game?
Yeah, we'll bleep
Okay,
it.
okay.
We'll bleep it. Which, by the way, these bleeps that are happening are because we haven't revealed the game yet.
Yeah.
But we'll just say that it is the game that I finally decided on, which we will cover later.
Which we referenced like 10 episodes ago or something.
Right. Which go back to that episode when I was looking for a game. Well, I found one. We're still working on that episode, but anyways, it needed some minor service, of which basically is now done.
Yeah.
And I wanted to send you guys a word of encouragement. Open up that machine. Take a second look.
Yeah.
It'd been sitting there for a while because I wasn't exactly sure, what had happened. I know that I had that battery corrosion issue.
Mm-hmm.
You helped me take that board out, and then basically I cleaned it up, still having issues. I swapped out a bunch of parts, nothing major, but we had that issue where I still couldn't, the little buttons on the coin door.
Yeah, they
weren't
not getting a good connection.
Yeah, they weren't registering or connecting, so we couldn't set it on free play. It wasn't
Couldn't start a game unless you put quarters in it. Right?
Yeah, and it wasn't accepting quarters because it was set to lira, right? Because I think it's from like Italy or something. Anyways, yeah, I took a second look. Okay, totally clear-headed. It's been sitting there for a while because I'm like waiting to find the time to invest and do all this stuff.
Yeah,
Matt, the connection between the where the coin acceptor is at the very bottom, right? It was just dangling.
It just wasn't even connected.
It wasn't even connected. So
how does that make any sense?
So I just twisted up the wire a little bit and I made contact, and then I pushed the button and it worked. So I got my soldering iron, and like in 10 seconds, it was literally just a connection where the little coin receptor is. That was it.
So it was unrelated to
Totally unrelated to the board and the battery.
Because you definitely had like battery leakage onto the circuit board.
Definitely did, and I cleaned it up, and it still wasn't working. It wasn't receiving.
So just coincidentally at the same time, because it had been working before.
Yeah.
So at the same exact time, something else went wrong.
Yep. So don't lose hope. Double check the machines. Take a breather. Don't get frustrated. If you see some loose solder joints, just reflow a little bit of solder, and you can probably learn how to do that really quickly on YouTube.
Yeah.
Relatively speaking, right? Like, yeah, maybe this isn't going to fix more extreme issues with, like the main board or whatever, right? But if it's as simple as a loose wire, which there is a chance that it could be, you could easily fix that.
Yeah.
No fear. Open up the gear.
Open up the gear.
Thanks for listening. Please send your blessings to Diane. Hopefully she makes it back soon. We really need help. But even more importantly, many blessings to you guys for listening. Please accept them. Stay tuned for more stuff coming soon from Bash Pinball, where we got a passion for bashing.